6 rare, Iranian origin horse breeds you don't know about isn't just a list. It's a journey into the heart of ancient war horses that once shook the foundations of Middle Eastern history. One breed was thought to be extinct for over 1,000 years. Another could run 100 miles a day across burning desert sands. Every horse in this video is a forgotten piece of heritage, and today you'll be the one to bring them back into the light. Number 6. Turkman Horse. They called it the ghost horse of Persia, because by the time its hooves flashed across the golden sands, the enemy had already fallen without ever seeing the rider. Originating during the Parthian era over 2,000 years ago, the Turkman horse stood around 15.2 hands, 62 inches, with a lean build, silky mane, and the power to run 100 miles a day without water. The ultimate symbol of endurance in the desert. Why is it only ranked 6th? Because the original breed has all but vanished, replaced by the Akalteke after the 19th century. Its name faded from public memory, and historical records are sparse. Though its blood runs deep in many modern racehorses, the Turkman horse now survives mostly as genetic echoes, no longer a clearly defined pure breed. Compared to the Arabian, fast but short-winded, the Barb, tough but slower, or the Kurdish, hardy but less agile, the Turkmen offered the perfect blend of speed and stamina. Today, it's the metallic sheen of the Akalteke that reminds us this ghost once ruled the sands. And if you think that was the pinnacle of legend, just wait. The next horse will make history itself bow its head. Number 5. Persian Arabian. Unlike the war horses glorified on ancient battlefields, the Persian Arabian carries royal blood, quietly enduring under the blazing sun of Iran's highlands. It's the Iranian interpretation of the classic Arabian horse, slightly taller, 15 hands, longer in frame, more muscular, and built for endurance. This was the horse bred and guarded for centuries by Persian nobility, hidden away in private studs. Why is it ranked 5th? While not extremely rare in numbers, its historic and genetic value has been overshadowed by more famous Arabian lines from Saudi Arabia, Egypt, or Syria. The Persian Arabian once led desert caravans, stood in royal ceremonies, and served courts, yet never got the spotlight it deserved. Compared to the standard Arabian, which is smaller, bursts fast, but fades quickly, the Persian Arabian stands out for its stamina and steady performance, perfect for long journeys, rugged terrain, and harsh climates. It's the quietly refined version of the world's most celebrated breed. And if the Persian Arabian is the noble steed of coronations, the next horse is the spirit of the mountains, where every step is a battle for survival. Number 4. Kurdish Horse. Born in the rugged Zagros Mountains, the Kurdish horse isn't flashy like royal breeds, but it's hands down the toughest mountain horse in western Iran. Stocky build, short back, broad chest, standing about 14.3 hands, 59 inches. This horse climbs, hauls, and powers through brutal terrain without flinching. Why is it ranked 4th? Because the Kurdish is one of the oldest surviving horse breeds in Iran, dating back to the Median Empire. But living among the Kurdish minority, far from media or breeding centers, it never got the international attention it deserves, even though its durability outshines many modern race breeds. Compared to the Persian Arabian, the Kurdish is less refined but far more powerful and terrain-savvy. If the Arabian represents ceremony and desert elegance, the Kurdish embodies raw survival, the grit of crossing mountains, storm after storm. And if you think this is the peak of endurance, wait till you meet the next one. A horse that doesn't just climb mountains, but carries an entire nomadic culture on its back. Number 3. Kashkai Horse. Born from a nomadic way of life, the Kashkai horse has long been the loyal companion of the Kashkai tribe, people who travel hundreds of miles each year across the highlands of southern Iran. Standing around 14.2 hands, 58 inches, compact, agile, and incredibly durable, this horse isn't bred for war. It's bred for everyday survival, hauling goods, crossing deserts, climbing mountains. Why is it ranked 3rd? Because this horse is deeply tied to a living, breathing culture, untouched by modern breeding programs or technology. It's not world famous, but in Iran, it's in every step of nomadic life. Truly a horse of the people. Compared to the Marwari horse of India, the Kashkai lacks the iconic inward curving ears, but makes up for it with stronger wild instincts and survival drive. If the Barb is a warrior and the Marwari is ceremonial, the Kashkai is the heartbeat of nomadic Iran. But travel east to the scorched sands of southeastern Iran, and you'll find a horse burning with pride, speed, and fire in its veins. Number 2. Beluchi Horse. Forged in the scorching heat of Baluchistan, the Beluchi Horse is small-framed yet fierce, lightning-quick and almost unbelievably tough. Standing about 14 hands, 56 inches, with a lean body and long legs, it once carried border tribes on patrol, through battles, and across bone-dry deserts for centuries. Why does it take the number 2 spot? Because while not the oldest breed, the Beluchi is the living symbol of endurance, loyalty, and frontier warrior spirit. Outside Iran and Pakistan, it's barely known, but locally it's a badge of honor and pure survival instinct. Against the desert-bred Arabian of Saudi Arabia, the Beluchi is smaller, less showy, but tougher and less prone to illness. Up against the Sudanese Dongola horse, it's noticeably more agile, especially on loose sand and rocky ground. If the Kashkai is the horse of nomadic life, the Beluchi is the mount of harsh combat and no excuses survival. Yet the breed that tops our list isn't a fighter at all, but a tiny treasure once thought extinct, a living relic of Iran's most ancient empire. Number 1. Caspian Horse, the tiny jewel of the Persian Empire. Standing under 12 hands, 48 inches, the Caspian Horse is one of the smallest horse breeds in the world. Yet it carries the oldest known bloodline ever discovered in Iran and possibly on Earth. Thought to be extinct for over 1,000 years, the Caspian was rediscovered in 1965 near the Caspian Sea in northern Iran. That moment sent shockwaves through the worlds of science and history, forcing scholars to rewrite what we thought we knew about ancient war horses. Why does the Caspian rank number 1? Because no other breed fuses such a small frame with such massive heritage. Despite its size, the Caspian has the skeletal structure and athletic proportions of a full-sized horse, capable of pulling chariots, being ridden, and hitting surprising speeds. Back in the Achaemenid Empire, around 500 BCE, these horses pulled royal chariots, took part in ceremonial processions, and symbolized imperial power at its peak. Compared to rare Asian breeds like Japan's Miyako pony, which lived wild on Miyako Island, the Caspian is far more powerful and functionally athletic. The Miyako pony is slower and mostly used for light riding or tourism, while the Caspian has proven its value in sport, speed, and endurance. Today, there are fewer than 2,000 Caspian horses left worldwide, mostly protected in Iran and through a few conservation programs in Europe and the US. Each horse is a living relic of ancient Persia, like staring into history through the eyes of a gentle, powerful creature. We didn't just count down 6 rare Iranian horses, we uncovered 6 lost chapters from a forgotten epic. The question is, will you let these living treasures fade into silence, or will you help keep their hoofbeats echoing across the sands of time?